Morning. Today we are going to discuss about origin of life and evolution. Origin of life. Biogenesis. Living organisms come from other living organisms. Concept was proved by Francisco Redi's experiment in 1668. Flies come from flies. Lay, lay eggs which grow into maggots. No spontaneous generation. See, the Big Bang theory, our planet and solar system developed from a huge explosion. When 4.6 billion years ago, a surface covered with hot seas and hot molten rocks, steam rise into atmosphere and forms huge clouds. Steam cools, condenses and falls to earth in violent thunderstorm. On land, huge violent volcans erupt and release gases such methane and hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, like lot of gases are released. The origin of the universe. Origin of life being with the origin of the universe. The universe involved vast and empty space comprising of galaxies originated around 20 billion years ago. There was nothing but blackness filled with gas and dust. The Big Bang theory is the most accepted theory regarding the origin of planet Earth and the existence of different life forms and it. According to this theory, the universe is a result of a massive explosion which occurred 20 billion years ago. Whether it is a hypothesis or a fact, a new universe was formed. The atmospheric condition after the explosion became more stable, the temperature is reduced and gases like hydrogen and helium formed which lead to the formation of galaxies of today. The evolution, it starts from microorganism to develop in reptiles and plants, starting from photosynthetic plants, just water body plants and amphibians, reptiles or plants, and now evolved for angiospermic plants. Evolution. Ancient theory of origin of life. Various theories have been put forward to explain the phenomena of origin of life. A few of them were only speculation, while others were based on significant grounds. These theories are theories of special creation, theories of spontaneous generations, or abiogenesis, biogenesis, cosmozoic theory, theory of sudden creation from inorganic material, naturalist theory, O'Brien's modern theory. O'Brien 1924 proposed that life could have originated from non-living organic molecules. He believed in biochemical origin of life. Haldane 1929 also started similar views. O'Brien greatly expanded his ideas and presented them as a book, The Origin of Life, in 1936. According to this theory, the Earth is originated about 4,500 million years ago. When the Earth was cooling down, it had a reduced atmosphere. In this primitive atmosphere, nitrogen, hydrogen, ammonia, methane, carbon monoxide, and water are presented. Energy was available in the form of electrical discharge by lightning and ultraviolet rays. As soon as the earth crust was formed, it was very much folded. Torrential rains poured over the earth for centuries and were deposited in deep places. And the Miller experiment, an American scientist, biologist, Stanley Miller, 1953, performed an experiment under support of O'Brien's theory of origin of life. He believed that basic compounds, which are essential for life, can be synthesized in the laboratory by certain in the laboratory. On a small scale, the condition which must have existed at the time of origin of life on earth. Miller took a flask and filled with a methane, ammonia and hydrogen is proportion of 2:1:2 respectively at 0 degrees Celsius. This proportion of gas probably existed in the environment at time of origin of life. This flask was connected with a smaller flask that was filled with water. With the help of glass tube, in the bigger flask, 2 electrodes of tungsten were fitted. Then a current of 60,000 volt was passed through gases containing a bigger flask for 7 days. At the end of 7 days, when the vapor contains a red substance was found in the U tube. When this red substance was analyzed, it was found containing amino acid, glycine, and nitrogenous bases, which are found in the nucleus of a cell. The entire process of the origin of life, as proposed by O'Brien, can be summarized as under the chemical evaluation, formation of simple molecule. The simple molecule is converted in the formation of simple organic compound. These simple organic compounds, formation of the complex structure of complex organic compounds. The complex organic compounds is formation of nucleic acid and nucleoproteins. Organic evolution, formation of caspase, formation of primitive cells, that's called as a lower organism like virus, bacteria, and formation of origin of autotropism and origin of eukaryotic cells. Evidence of organic evolution. The following are the evidence in favor of organic evolution. Evidence for classification, evidence for comparative anatomy, analogy and homology. versatile organs, evidence from physiology, evidence from serology, evidence from embryology, evidence from paleontology, evidence from geographic distributions, evidence from genetics. The first one, evidence for classification. All the non-living animals and plants have been classified into various species, genera, family, order, class, phyla, and kingdoms. The classification of particular animal is attempted only after its extensive study. This is simply study for the individual organisms. Evidence for comparative anatomy. In all the living animals, the basic substance of life is protoplasm. If the species had been created separately, then there should be no relationship in the various organs and systems of animals. But on the contrary, we see that large number of animals, although unlike in appearance, show most of the system and organs made on the same plant. The resemblance is very close to the member of the same groups. This is a phylogenetics. Evidence from physiology. Various type of chemical tests exhibit many basic similarities in physiological and chemical properties that show a physiological relationship among animals. Evidence from serology. This is a method by which the reaction of blood serum and absorbed from the bloods are also extracted the crystals of oxyhemoglobin, that's called the carrying of oxygen molecules in the hemoglobin. The structure differ in different vertebrates but in a definite order. The reaction is nearly identical in man and arthropod monkey, but slightly less identical with other mammals. Evidence from embryology. With the exception of a few, every multicellular animals originate from a zygote. The development from zygote to adult show many similarities in various organisms. The development is termed as ontogeny. Evidence from paleontology. The study of fossil and their interpretation from one of the greatest evidence of evolution. An Italian scientist, Leonardo da Vinci, was first person to recognize their importance and said they were either remains of organism or other impressions on some shot to clay or rocks. In India, the Birbal Sahni National Institute of Paleobotany at Lucknow. An important living fossil prepared as arthropods, Limulus, Nautilus, and Neophylinus, Lingula, and Latimerica, and Spinodon, and Diphylins. Evidence from geological distribution. If the study of horizontal distribution of animals on the face of this earth is made, it would be seen that animals are not evenly distributed. Two identical places with the same climate and vegetation may not have same sort of animal fauna. The evidence that's called as a continental drift. Evidence from genetics. Gregor John Mendel in 1866 published his work on experimental breeding. He bred two individuals differing in certain well-defined characters and observed the ratio in which various contrasting parental characters appeared in successive generations. Some connecting links, intermediate or integrating forms between two groups of organisms. See, the virus. Virus is living or non-living. Euglena, presence of light, present for chloroplast. Absence of light is act as an animal. Protospogons, protozoa and porifera. Peripatus, Annelida and Arthropoda. Neophyllina, Annelida and molluscus. Blanoglucosa, Nochordata and Chordata. Diphonia, Pisica and Amphibia. Archaeopteryx, reptiles and birds. Prototheria, reptiles and mammals. Theories of organic evolution. Lamarckism. Lamarck 1744 to 1829 was one of the most brilliant stars on the horizon of the history of evolution. He was the first naturalist to put forward a general theory of evolution. In his famous book, Philosophic Zoology, published in 1809, his evolutionary theory may be summarized in the form of following laws. The internal force of life tend to increase the size of organism. The necessity in animals to produce new structures, that's called a mutant. The effects of use and disuse, inheritance of acquired characters, difference between Lamarckism and Neo-Lamarckism. Lamarckism, it is original theory by Lamarck. Neo-Lamarckism, it is a modification of the original theory of Lamarck in order to make it more suitable to modern knowledge. The second one, the theory lays stress on internal force, abundancy, and use and disuse of organs. Neo-Lamarckism does not give any importance to the factor. It believes that changes in environment bring about a conscious reaction in animals. The theory stresses on the direct effect of changed environment on the organism. According to Lamarckism, the acquired characters passes on the next generation. Normally, only those modifications are transferred to the next generation which influence germ cells or where somatic cells gives rise to germ cells. Darwinism. Charles Robert Darwin was undoubtedly the first naturalist who put the idea of organic evolution on sound footing. His statement and theories were based upon practical experience and large number of proofs which he collected directly from the nature. His main idea about the evolution are given below. Overproduction of offspring. More number of offspring is produced, the changes is normally occurred. That's called as a survival of fittest. A limited supply of food and shelter. The struggle for existence. intraspecific, interspecific, environments, survival of fittest, universal occurrence of variation, inheritance, and natural selection. A difference amongst Lamarckism, Darwinism, and mutation theory. Properties, Lamarckism, Darwinism, and mutation theory. Vital force theory. The theory believed that every organism has an internal vital force that tends to increase its size up to a certain limits. Darwinism does not believe in the internal vital force. No internal vital force is involved. Conscious reaction. Animals with well-developed nervous system react consciously to any change in the environments. Darwinism does not involve any conscious reactions. No conscious reactions is believed to take part in the process of evolution. Appendency. The theory considers appendency or desire on the part of animals an important force in the development of modifications. It is not a constituent of the theory. Appendency is not involved. Use and disuse. The organs put to more use are believed to develop more while organs not used being to degenerated. The theory is silent about use and disuse of organs. The theory is silent about it. Inheritance of acquired characters. The characters acquired by an organism during its life are believed to get transferred the next generation. Darwin, all the living cells produce minute particles or pangenesis which pass into germ cells for transmission to the offspring. Only those variations are transferred to the offspring which originated in the germ cells or in the cells which form germ cells. Struggle for existence. The theory does not clearly spell out struggle for existence in relation to high biotic potential. Organisms produce more offspring than the available food and space so that a struggle for the existence ensues amongst them. The theory believes the struggle for existence. Origin of variation. Variation appear in organism in response to change in the environmental conditions, reactions, desire, use and disuse of organs. Variation appear automatically. Variation appear due to change in the genetic makeup. That's called as a DNA change. Continuous variations. The theory is silent about them, though it believes in a continuous modification of organs in a particular direction. It is based on the origin and selection of continuous variation. The theory is based on discontinuous variation or mutation. Mutation called a sudden changing in the chromosome setup. natural selection. The theory does not take into account natural selection or survival of fittest. Darwinism is based on natural selection or survival of fittest. Mutation theory believes in the natural selection or survival of the fittest. Progress of evolution. Evolution is a continuous process which moves in a direction governed by environment and abundancy. Evolution is a continuous process, the direction of which is governed by nature. Evolution is a jerky process, the direction of which is appreciable through ultimately it governed by nature. Some molecular evidence showing evolution. Cell form the basic structure and functional unit of life in all living organisms. All organisms show presence of the organelles like endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi body, mitochondria as cell organelles. Similarities in proteins and gene performing a given function among diverse organisms proves common ancestry. A basic process like catabolic activities to liberate energy synthesized to macromolecules like proteins, carbohydrates, and nucleic acid, or similar ATP is the energy currency in all living organisms. All these are molecular evidence forming evolution. Biological evidence of evolution. Paleontological evidence of evolution. Fossils are defined as the dead remains of plants and animals that live in the past in various geological layers. The geological evidence more available in Tamil Nadu at Ariyalur district and the Viluppuram district, the Thuruvakarai, lot of fossils is there. The same occur in the Ariyalur district, the Sathanur containing for large wood fossil is available. Unlike the evidence from other branches of biology, evidence from fossils are sound, direct and reliable. Fossils are described as the true witness or documentation of evolution. The development in the field of geology reveals that the primitive forms of organism occupy the lower layer and the advanced form occupy the upper layer of the earth during fossilization. Fossils are found in sedimentary rock, amber, volcanic gas, ice, peat bog, and soil. Anatomical evidence of evolution. The study of internal structure of an organism is called anatomy. Anatomical evidence are of three types: via homologous organs, analogous organs, and vestigial organs. Through the animals belonging to different groups vary greatly in their external morphology, yet they show the same structure plan internally, that is in their anatomy. The organs having common origin but performing different function are now as homologous organ, and the phenomena is called homology. Homology is the result of divergent evolution. Homology of organ indicate their common ancestor. Example, forelimbs of whales, bat, birds, amphibians and humans, as all have basic anatomical structure with the bones humerus, radius, ulna, carpels, metacarpals and pelagons. Analogous organ. The organs having different origin but performing same function are called analogous organs, and the phenomena is called analogy. Example, wings of butterfly, insect and birds. Analogy is the result of convergent evolution. The versatile organs. Organs are functionless and rudimentary to the process, but they are functional in the ancestor and also functional in related animals. Example, CCM and verforming appendix. Initiating membrane, coccyx or tail vertebrae.